Hey, this is why. Today, we're dissecting the pyramids. You'll learn how 20,000 workers built a wonder of the world in 20 years. Why pyramids aren't just tombs but portals to eternity. 10 facts that will change your perception of ancient Egypt. And most importantly, why we still can't replicate their technology today. Ready? Let's go. The Great Pyramid consists of 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 80 tons. How did they lift them to 146 meters? Three theories. Keycap 1 Atlantean technology. Myths of lost civilizations. Keycap 2 genius engineering. Wet sand reduced friction tenfold. Proven by Amsterdam physicists. Spiral ramps found in 2020 at the Hatnup Quarry allowed for a 20 degrees incline. Keycap 3 slave labor, but excavations show workers lived in comfortable settlements, ate beef, drank beer, and received medical care. They were buried with honors at the pyramid's base. Question for viewers: if you were building a pyramid, which method would you choose? Comment 1, 2, or 3. The most famous pyramids are located on the outskirts of Caire in Giza, 3 of which are still among the largest structures ever built by man. Greek historian Herodotus, writing in the 5th century BCE, was one of the first major authors to mention the pyramid. His account, created over 2,000 years after its construction, was based on various indirect sources: Egyptian officials, priests, local inhabitants, Greek immigrants, and his own translators. As a result, his explanations blend factual descriptions, personal notes, errors, and mythical legends, making many misconceptions traceable back to him. Construction began in 2560 BCE and lasted 20 years, led by architect Himyunu, Pharaoh Khufu's nephew. Here's how it worked. Planning. Priests chose the Giza Plateau, symbolic of the West, the land of the dead. The foundation was leveled with only a 2 centimeters margin of error over 5.3 hectares, equivalent to 7 football fields. Stone quarrying. Limestone was sourced from Tura, 12 kilometers from Giza, granite from Aswan, 800 kilometers away. Copper saws and abrasive sand were used for cutting. Traces of these tools are still visible in quarries today. Transportation. Blocks were ferried down the Nile on wooden rafts. During the flood season, water reached the plateau itself. Archaeologists found ancient canals and docks near the pyramid, discovery of 2023. Assembly. Blocks were lifted via spiral ramps using levers and ropes. Each stone was fitted with millimeter precision, more accurate than modern skyscraper construction. Interesting facts. Workers weren't slaves but paid laborers working in 3-month shifts during the Nile flood season. Wages? For liters of beer and 2 loaves of bread per day, a solid middle-class income in ancient Egypt. How many people do you think worked on the pyramid? Comment 10,000, 50,000, or 100,000. The pyramids aren't just engineering marvels. They're philosophy in stone. Here's what they meant. A bridge between worlds. Shafts from the pharaoh's chamber point to Sirius and Alnitak, Orion's belt. Egyptians believed the pharaoh became a star. The pyramid texts state, "Rise to the heavens like Orion." Architecture versus time. Their perfect geometry symbolized eternal order, Ma'at, against chaos. Even after looting, the pyramid remained alive. Some believe its shape harnesses solar energy. symbol of absolute power. Khufu immortalized his name, but was he a tyrant? Herodotus wrote, Egypt groaned under Khufu's rule, yet his pyramid outshined his sins. Are pyramids monuments to genius or tyranny? In 2017, scientists from the Scan Pyramids project discovered a large cavity above the Grand Gallery using muon radiography, which they called the Scan Pyramids Big Void. A research team under the supervision of Professor Morishima Kunihiro at Nagoya University used special nuclear emulsion detectors. Its length is at least 30 meters, 98 feet, and its cross-section is similar to that of the Grand Gallery. Its existence was confirmed by independent detection with 3 different technologies: nuclear emulsion films, scintillator hodoscopes, and gas detectors. The purpose of the cavity is unknown and it is not accessible. Seihito speculates it may have been a gap used in the construction of the Grand Gallery, but the Japanese research team state that the void is completely different from previously identified construction spaces. East-west cut view of the Great Pyramid and front view of the north face chevron area. A subterranean chamber, B Queen's Chamber, C Grand Gallery, D King's Chamber, E descending corridor, F ascending corridor, G Almamun corridor, H north face chevron area. I Scan Pyramids Big Void with horizontal hypothesis, red hatching, and inclined hypothesis, green hatching, as published in November 2017. Original appearance: the pyramid was covered in polished white limestone and gleamed in the sun. Remnants of this casing can still be seen at the base. Golden Pyramid Ion, the top was crowned with a gilded capstone, a symbol of the sun god Ra. It was stolen in ancient times. Pharaoh's Chamber Mystery: there are no inscriptions or images of Khufu inside. His name was only found on blocks in sealed tunnels. Ventilation shafts: the shafts from the Pharaoh's Chamber are aligned with the stars Sirius and Alnitak. Scientists still debate their purpose. Eternal microclimate: the temperature inside the pyramid remains at plus 20 degrees Celsius even when it's plus 50 degrees Celsius outside. Solar boat: a 43-meter cedarwood boat assembled without nails was found at the base. It was meant to transport the pharaoh to the afterlife. Invisible void: in 2017, muon radiography detected a 30-meter hollow space above the Grand Gallery. Its purpose remains unknown. Precision alignment: the pyramid's sides deviate from the cardinal points by only 0.05 degree, an error of just 1 centimeter per kilometer. Builders' markings: blocks bear inscriptions from worker crews, friends of Khufu, drunkards of Menkaure, the neighboring pyramid. Khufu's mummy: it has never been found. He might still rest in a hidden chamber. Why is YouTube flooded with alien and pyramid conspiracy theories? Let's bust some myths. Laser-cut stones: actually, copper saw marks and natural erosion. Blood of workers in stones: red traces are iron oxide from underground water, not human blood. Pyramids as power plants: physicists debunk this, the resonance is too weak. Pharaoh's curse: the archaeologists who died mysteriously after opening Tutankhamun's tomb lived to an average age of 75. If you made it this far, you're a true explorer. In future episodes: Stonehenge: how were 25-ton stones moved 250 kilometers without wheels? Machu Picchu: why did the Incas build a city at 2,400 meters? Petra: how was an entire city carved into rock? Vote for the next topic in the comments. Like, subscribe to not miss out.